since the middle of the season, RJ, we have seen some surprises as well as our share of disappointments.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams. But there has been a few surprises.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's Shepherd in at the guard position.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Davis looking for an opening. Over Şengün. It's rebounded by Houston. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
They get it back. Makes it off the glass.
That anticipation is off the charts from Şengün, leading to a bucket.
Pass to Flag. Outside, Davis. Five on the clock. From 10 feet out. And he can't bank that one in. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Thunder.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happened. They just picked the worst time to do it.
When it comes to handling business off the floor, Richard, there might be no one better at doing it than Kevin Durant.
Oh, he's definitely very active, spreading his money around over 40 ventures or so. KD clearly understands the importance of investing and how beneficial it can be long-term.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Checked in, and a fixture of Mavericks games for years. Team governor, Mark Cuban.
And since buying the team in the late 90s, Cuban has really changed how we view running a team. Very involved, bringing the Mavs their first title back in 2011. Cuban's the most passionate fan in this arena. He lives with each trip down the floor.
Here's Flag. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. To end the run, and it's sent back by KD.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Washington. Right side Davis. Now Nembhard. Washington sets the pick for Nembhard. Dallas, no good that time either. Rockets have gone 50% to the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Smith. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Nembhard, the pass to Davis. To Nembhard. Yep, it counts.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now here's Durant. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Nembhard with it. Now Smith defending. Pass to Washington. To the left wing. Flag with it. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Williams is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back over to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allen. Thompson from and again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
I cannot believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on his shot. This guy is something else. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams making some changes here. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
Here's Şengün. 9 points in the game so far. Outside Durant. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Outside, Davis. Thompson from long range. And again, Dallas with the 3.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
P.J. Washington. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And a switch here also for Houston. Smith is checked in.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Thompson misses. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
This is the belief Smith's teammates have in him, which is why they look for him to take that shot.
Pass to Christie. Nembhard is screen on Thompson. Here's Christie. Hasn't made one yet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Flag is checked in for Dallas. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 7. Now Shepard. He had 10 points in the win against Phoenix. Thompson against Christie. Smith with a screen on Christie. Smith outside. The Rockets with another miss.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Pass to Flag. Nembhard sets the pick for Flag. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Last time they met in Houston.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Thompson with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Flag, defended by Durant. Shoots the 3. And it's Flag missing.
And they continue to control the glass.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Durant. Durant machetes his way through contact.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And that concludes the first half. Rockets ahead, up 11. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. So close. One more time, a huge round of applause for our contestant.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Dallas Mavericks.
Efficiency, so far not a part of this game plan. Taking outrageous shots on the other end. It's the best way to make it easy on a defense.
Yeah, whatever plan they came in with, get rid of it. Start over.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew, with the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Alperen Şengün has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Shepard out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you guys.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's KD, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got the lead up to 14 now for the Rockets.
The feet are what made that play happen inside for Shepard.
Pass to Flag. Davis with a screen on KD. It's tipped. Outside, Davis. Davis working in the paint.
I'm going to be honest, like Anthony Davis could do this all night. Inside the paint, his frame just gives him too much of an advantage.
Pass to Shepard. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. On the wing, Christie. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Davis. Great defense that time from Şengün.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Shepard with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to KD. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 12. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring? And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Pass to Shepard. And here is Şengün. He's got 9. Durant with a wide open look. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. KD's got 7 points. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
New lineup here for Houston. And let's go real fast to the rookie leaderboard. These are the rookies shooting the highest percentage from the floor this season. 5th on the list, Cooper Flag.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Flag's got his second bucket.
Getting everyone involved. Russell operating the offense like a seasoned vet.
Davison, the pass to Adams. Here's Okogie. Adams with the screen on Thompson. In the corner, Tate with it. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 11. Pass to Flag. And here's Thompson. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And so it's Houston in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Coach Jason Kidd.
It's not going to be easy. Come on. It's not going to be easy. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3, defense.
Jason Kidd moments ago in his huddle getting everyone focused and amped up to take on these next few moments.
Yeah, and an emphasis really on forcing stops. Something Coach did very well back in his day when he was playing. Let's see if they can live up to his expectations.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Russell is out there with Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then it's Najee Marshall. And it's Davis in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Davison. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray. Davison's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Rockets. Thompson outside. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Now, here's Şengün. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Here's Gafford. Russell looking around. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Time to make some noise for your D-Town crew.
Both teams making substitutions here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Jacks up a 3. Davis pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Can't get it to go. Rockets leading by 7.
2 minutes.
Here's Shepard. Durant inside. No good there. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Washington, Green from outside.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take a lead? We'll have to see.
Shoots it. still out of sync.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him up.
Şengün against Davis. Durant with the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Christie there for the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Davis fires, and the three misses.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
13 foul.
Durant, and he does not hit. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Off target from outside, and he commits the intentional foul.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Second team foul. Jabari Smith, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 6. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
No, somebody does not have the rhythm. We have a dancer!
Now Washington. Beyond the arc. Can't get it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shepard. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player, but adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Who wants a t-shirt?
Max Christie. He drills the three. Here's Smith. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Jabari Smith. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that stretches their lead to 8. So we see the Rockets get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.